Good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica Streams Coaching and Tarot. And we are using Wizards Tarot today. Today's our weekly reading. We're going to talk about, because it's Saturday, so we're going to talk about what we're leaving behind from last week and what we're moving into this week. I might do it a little differently, but we'll just kind of go with the flow. I tell you, like yesterday when we did the reversals, I kind of enjoyed that. That felt right, but I'm not ready to go there yet. Uh, I may though because, but maybe it was just the day. Maybe it was just supposed to. Because I was thinking, well, maybe I'll try reversals. But then I thought, well, it was odd that they came up and that I shuffled wrong. I shuffle constantly, and it's rarely that I shuffle so they're backwards. So I thought, well, maybe it was just spirit going that this is what's needed today. So anyway, um, we'll take a look at what we're leaving, why, what's guiding us, challenge, what we don't see, and where we're headed. But I'm going to do 3 cards, not in progression, not like near future, next, more like a scenario. So I'm going to read the 3 cards together, if that makes sense. So let's do this. Okay, so what do we need to know about what we are leaving behind? I'm going to do a couple more shuffles. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Okay, sorry, I had to redo. Okay, and I'll do I may do an advice too. Well, we'll see. So 3 cards on what we're leaving. Justice, 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups. Okay, why? 5 of Swords. What's guiding us? I like it, actually. Good. Sun. I love it. Okay, I'm moving some stuff out of the way here. What we don't see. Okay, the Emperor. Challenge. It's Queen of Cups. I'm going to add a Strength to that as well. Page of Swords. And where does this lead? 9 of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. King of Wands. Nice. Sorry. Love good cards. So we have Star at the bottom of the deck, and I really just get the feeling, yesterday's reading about letting things go, I think this is all about that. Like getting to the point where it's like, this is where it's like almost like this aha moment, like this is where I need to be, this is what I need to do, this is all of the things, this is what's making me happy. And of course the Sun card and what's guiding us. And I feel like that started last week. Like been this realization, and the Star is saying that there's definitely good shit happening. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful energy. I love this, actually. I'm not going to say it's not going to be easy, hard, or whatever, but so we have Justice, 4 of Swords, and 4 of Cups. I feel like last week there was some learning to be done with the Justice, like knowing what was really right, knowing what was really happening there. And the 4 of Swords, the healing that was done last week, there was something really important happening to the thought process. I don't even know if this is a specific situation. Okay, this is like the feeling of, okay, I understand where I'm coming from, or I understand where this is happening, or I understand something, and I've worked through it. 4 of Swords, and last week was a break, like in a way. It was a break. It was a breakthrough, but it was also a break. And you might not even realize that it was a breakthrough, okay? So this could be very subtle. And the 4 of Cups, we're leaving the boredom. We're leaving that attitude of me not getting what I want, or that me with the four swords. I feel like it's the poor little old me card, and I feel like we're leaving that, like it's going away. It's good stuff, guys. It's awesome. And here's the kicker. Why? Why? Because we don't want to fight it anymore. We're tired of fighting it. We're tired of fighting our how we feel. We're tired of fighting, who we are, or tired of fighting like nothing's working out and how do I get this? And it's just done and over with. You're walking away from from negative thoughts, from and not necessarily negative thoughts, but thoughts that aren't taking you anywhere. Like they could even be very positive thoughts, but they're not realistic thoughts, and you've been fighting them, and you're like, I can't fight this anymore. I just need to find the joy, and happiness is definitely what's guiding. And this is saying, hey, we're really realistically, it's like this, like I say, it's like this aha moment, but it's what's really important here. Like, what is really important? Happiness, joy, feeling good every day, following the sun, being bright, being cheery, being okay, being all of those things. I mean, this is just a really sweet reading. What you don't see is Emperor, and I do feel like this is taking back control of who you are. I don't think it's your life, so to speak. Just taking back control of who you are and what's really important. Having a Also, I feel like it's giving you a direction more so than maybe we think about. Like it's really, I don't know. It feels very I got this. Like, having the confidence. And maybe this whole scenario has also brought you more confidence that you realize. It's really a nice reading. Now, the challenge is the Queen of Cups. Um, I think this is still about filling your heart space, but some people, it could be a person that's kind of challenging you a little bit. Maybe no, you know what? Honestly, it's the kindness in you that's a challenge. And it's not that it's a challenge in a sometimes the way we feel about certain things, we we may cater too much to something that's really not serving us. Maybe someone in our life, we're giving them more heart space than they deserve, or it could be maybe someone in our life that we want to give heart space to, and we can't, or there's that kind of thing. Like it's about heart space. That's the challenge. It could be too much, or it could be not enough. I think it's going to depend on the person. In other words, this could be about getting over something to really get us through to the next thing. So, yeah, it's, I'm thinking, I'm not going into Never Never Land. I'm just going with that because that's the way it feels. It feels like there could be someone that it could be hindering this a little bit. I don't think overall though, because this is such a great forward movement that it's the challenge is pretty, it's there, but it's not like a hard challenge. Yeah, I do feel like that's somebody like that you maybe still feel a certain way about somebody or something, and it has heart space for you, whether it's a thing or a person, but and it is a challenge because you may have to leave it, at some point, and not give it as much room. Your strength, though, is the Page of Swords, and I feel like that's saying that you'll knock it out. Like, um, the Page of Swords, to me, they're young, right? Pages are young, so I feel like this also says that you're learning things, and because you're learning these things, you're learning also to be articulate because it is a sword. So there is that feeling of, yeah, I got this. Like, I do. I feel like it's kind of that feeling. I can speak my mind. I've learned how to communicate better. I'm learning how to communicate better about certain things. That's what I feel like it is. And I think that that coincides with the heart space thing, because if it is somebody that, you've given a lot of room to in your life, in your heart specifically, with emotion, you'll be able to communicate to them better. And even though they'll probably always have heart space, and you will always give them heart space, because once we've done that, it's hard to just not say, I don't care about you anymore. You don't turn off, love or caring. You just don't, unless someone totally slaps you in the face. And so I do feel like, though, that there will be better communication, and that communication goes into this future. And I love where this is leading. Love where this is leading. So we have Nine of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Um, I love this. It's your dreams, it's your wishes, it's your desires. It's a new beginning for you. But this new beginning that you're putting into place with all of this work that you've done and you've let go, and the healing that you've done this past, and this has gone on longer than last week, but I think last week was kind of a breakthrough, that this week coming in is going to show you so much more joy and so much more of your desires, because this is what's guiding you anyway, the sun. And and that gives you a whole new beginning. But the beginning, the thing that's cool about having the Ace of Pentacles here, it's not fleeting. It's a thing. It's a real thing. It's gonna last, whatever this is. And the King of Wands could be, for some people, somebody absolutely coming into your life, non-gender. I mean, this is not gender specific, but it also could be taking on that persona of being more motivated than normal, and really taking things on as, not as work, like a pentacle, or not overthinking as like a sword, but more in the area of motivation, and what sparks your passions and what gives you energy. And all, I mean, it's really nice energy, guys. This is like the best reading I think we've ever had, as far as the way I feel, the way things have it's more about the progression than the outcome, to me. Like, this reading is more about what happened last week than it is about what is happening this week. This week will feel really good probably coming in. Now, not to say that there won't be tumbles, right? We all have good and bad days, but the work you did last week or in the past, all of the work, the healing, the trying to find the right answers, trying to, what's right for me? I'm not happy. Nothing's sparking my joy here. You're not going to fight it anymore, because you're not going to fight it. You're going to find the joy, and that's what's guiding you, and you will find it, and it's coming in. Now, when does this come in? I don't know, but it's coming, and it feels really positive and really good. And totally love this reading. I'm going to just do one more card on, is there anything else we need to know about the upcoming week? King of Swords. So, yeah, you mean that you could, this coming week, have to deal with this kind of energy. But I think it's the test. It's like the test of, I got this. I don't, this King of Swords energy may be negative or maybe really, the King of Swords can be kind of a jerk, because they don't think about anyone else's feelings sometimes when they talk. Not all the time, but they're just going to say poof, and they don't think about what they're really saying and how that affects someone else. They don't really care a lot of times, but sometimes they're that pinpointed. But that kind of attitude can really, I think what this means too is that you'll be able to handle it better. I'm kind of giggling because I get this feeling of take that. Go ahead, talk your talk, but take that. You're not going to affect me. And not in a bad way, not in a vindictive way, just like, no, what you used to say would affect me, but it's not going to anymore. I'm going to I've got my stuff now. I found my joy. I just love this, guys. I love it. So I hope this resonates. Let me know if it does. Please, please, please. If you've been doing a lot of healing, keep up that keep the forward motion on that, because healing's never done. Don't just say, okay, I'm healed now. I mean, healing is never done. We're always doing it every day, to some degree or another, from past situations, from current situations. There's always something we're learning. There's always something that, there is usually, most of us have a situation from the past that we'll never completely heal from, but we take baby steps to keep doing it. And that's what this is about, is understanding where your boredom is, understanding what you really want, understanding that, and just letting, and not fighting it, not fighting fate, not fighting forward motion, just allowing things to be. And as you allow things to be, you can find better joy. The more we fight stuff, the more we just get in our head that things aren't working out the way we want them to. This is beautiful. Again, thank you. Have a beautiful, wonderful day. I appreciate you so much. Thanks.